Hello, everybody. Hi, Pixie. Let me try to see if I can get a little closer to the camera. The amount of crazy that's in front of me is ridiculous. Um, I had a very eventful, busy, so much stuff happening this weekend that my room is not recovered, has not recovered. Hi, Keep It Simple. Hi, Jennifer. Literally have not recovered from the what I did this weekend. So, y'all, when I tell you I went through every single bin. I did. I was looking for a bag, a very specific bag. Somebody was looking for it, they were in search of. They were like, I really want this bag. Does anybody have it for sale? And I'm like, I know I have that bag. I know I have that bag. Um, but I couldn't remember where I'd seen it or where I'd put it. You know, this is a Jackie moment, right? Do you know where it is? No. Do you have it? Yes. Um, so I literally on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock gone into my second bag room, the other room you don't see, and went through every single bin, every shelf, everything. I went through everything. And by the time I made it to this room, there's one, two, three, 8 bins you can't see over to there, right? And then behind me, the shelf and the shelf, I had gone through all of them. Underneath this desk is 3 bins. And I was like, okay, let me start. At this point, I am like, I know I have this bag, but I'm like, I might have to tell this poor lady that I've been talking to her back and forth for a week saying, I know I have it somewhere. Let me get, because I was on at a convention, right? So I was like, when I get home, let me find it. So I tore up my entire space. I'm not kidding. The very last bin, I opened it up. 2 bags down is the bag I'm looking for. At this point, I'm like, oh, at least I don't disappoint this wonderful person who really wanted this bag. And I had it, and I knew I had it. I just had to find it. So while I was going through the bag apocalypse of my house, I ruthlessly threw every bag to the side that I said, I love you, I won't carry you. I love you, I won't carry you. I like you, I really won't carry you. And I have an entire ginormous mess. And when I'm telling you, I probably have 75 bags on the floor to get rid of, I do. And it's not that I don't like them or love them or want to keep them. I have no more space. And there's bags still coming in, bags that gotta go. So I'm gonna work on, so maybe on Friday, what I'm gonna do is put everything in this room and show everybody every bag. And if you want them, email me. I might do a special live this week to do that. I don't know. I do not know. I mean, I'm not, you guys don't have to buy a thing. I'm just going to show you what I'm getting rid of. So people, if that was something you were looking at or didn't even know I had, you can say, hey, before you just go donating that to some, pennies to the dollar consignment store, let me know. So that was my weekend on Saturday. It was going to the post office. 2 things got mailed out. A bag got mailed out. A return got mailed out. Because that perfume I opened that was broken. And then we went and ran errands. Like, we were busy Saturday. I did not expect to be out of the house from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. That was not my plan. That is what happened. I took some jewelry to consignment. We went down to San Antonio. We had lunch with my sister. We went to go hang out with some former work friends that are still friends, that are actually better friends now than we were work friends. And there's a mosquito. Did I get it? No. Dang it. Don't chomp me, mosquito. So anyway, we got home. We stopped by the Disney store. Y'all. I have the biggest Disney haul you have ever seen. It's actually in the living room. It's such a big thing. I didn't even drag it in here. I'm gonna have to tell James to bring the bag in. Um, and then on Sunday, what happened was, me too. Joey canceled the live. I didn't know that till later, but then somebody had clued me in. I'm like, oh, because I never got a notification, or a post or anything. So I'm like, okay, we're not going live Sunday. So I I went to church. I went to the Marc Jacobs outlet, unsupervised. Okay, unsupervised. Now, danger, danger, danger. I shouldn't have done this. I should, you know, every time I come on here every single week, I say I shouldn't have done this. Hey, Ronnie. But hey, Brian, this is a 2025 has turned into my unicorn hunt. And I apparently have found a bunch of them. And this is not a unicorn, it's just a bag I've been chasing for 3 years. And it's not so much I um chased this bag, it's that I knew about this bag, but I had missed out on the Marc Jacobs the tote bag in camo when it came out the first time. And then they re-released it with the one with the pretty embroidered the tote bag, and I wanted it in the large, right? So I'd gone to look at it many times, more than one time. As I went and this is what I learned something really new, that I thought I knew everything about bags and Marc Jacobs and shopping. I thought I knew it all. I didn't. Um, I knew nothing. I didn't know this. I talking to this lady at the store. Now they know me because I go there quite often. I'm always going into the store looking at stuff. And this is a Marc Jacobs bag. And I've known about this bag forever. It's not new. It's been there forever. And I've seen it forever. It's been there for years. This is not an unusual bag for Marc Jacobs. It's this I'm pretty sure that this is not leather and this is not leather because the price point's pretty low. This is made for outlet. But here's the thing, this is what I learned. Um I chose this one instead of the tote bag in camo. Well, first of all, this is $100 cheaper. And second of all, this one fits so well on my shoulder, and it's nylon. And the canvas tote, the tote bag, which I've had several of the tote bags. I've had them in leather, I've had them in canvas, I had them in denim. So basically, I have everything except for the crystal one. So I looked at the crystal one and I said, James, crystal, the tote bag, or this Marc Jacobs, bag. And he and I both like this one more. So I said, okay, this is the one I get. And so I'm talking to this lady, and she's real nice. Her name's Ava, and she's at the San Marcos, Texas, Marc Jacobs outlet. And we were just talking, and I said, I got that sack bag with his face on it, and it just wasn't. I just didn't. The quality was bad. The denim was not good. And we were talking about it. I have a YouTube. I did a review, so I haven't posted my review publicly yet, but I do have it scheduled in my unscheduled, unlisted, whatever. So I said, she goes, well, are you on WhatsApp? And I said, yeah, I have WhatsApp. So we connect. So she does a lot of social media, telling people about sales at the outlet. And I sent her my review and we're chatting and I asked her, because I was talking to Brian. I said, Brian, look at my cool bag. And he's like, and then I was talking to Saya, and Saya was like, is that an outlet bag? I'm like, yeah. And it never ever occurred to me to look. And then I had to think about it. Like, Marc Jacobs doesn't have an online outlet. They only have a retail outlet. There is no online outlet capability. If you want an outlet bag from designed by Marc Jacobs, and there's several different made for outlet bags, you physically have to go to the store. There is no online presence at all. So I was laughing with the lady. I said, are you telling me that this outlet version of this Marc Jacobs awesome bag is more exclusive than the retail? And she said, yeah, because you can only get this if you walk into the store. And not very many Marc Jacobs outlets exist. Yes, they carry regular retail, but they have a whole selection of outlet made for outlet bags. This is one of them. And the reason we like this one is because it says Marc Jacob, but it doesn't say the tote bag. And that's what we both liked about it. So if you don't like the tote bag, you have other options. It's a whole leatherware collection. So I was just laughing with the sales lady. I'm like, are you telling me that this nylon bag is more exclusive? And we're like, yeah. So I was laughing because somebody asked me, like, is that made for outlet? I've never seen that. Who made that? I've never seen that bag before. And I'm like, well, it's made for outlet. It's just their outlet bag. And they're like, we don't have an outlet. I'm like, there's no online? So I went looking. No. So I learned something new. The nice outlet lady helped me. Yes, I bought that and 2 straps. I have another thing coming. The straps, I like the guitar straps from um Marc Jacobs. And I guess I've been shopping at the Marc Jacobs outlet because the closest retail to me is outlets. The Hey Luxational, Hey Bri, the closest retail Marc Jacobs is in San Antonio. So it's a lot further away. And when I say San Antonio, like the other side of San Antonio. So it's a trek to get there. It's not easy. And believe me, it's easier for me to go to the outlet store than it is for me to go to any of the actual department stores. Because we were talking with Winnie and Dawn and Winnie was talking about it in her last video. And y'all, Winnie had a rough weekend. But she was talking about how Coach One, that they're kind of merging retail and outlets. If you go to an outlet, there's some retail items. If you go to a retail store, there's some outlet items. If you go to their .com, there's 2 tabs. There's 3 tabs, really. Coachtopia, outlet, and retail. So we're kind of merging. It's basically just a price point tier system. And I think it's fine. But honestly, I kind of love the fact that Marc Jacobs has stuff you can only get at their outlet. I thought that was cool. And I sincerely hope LVMH does not sell. They're looking to sell off. According to the articles that are just articles, LVMH is looking to sell off LVMH, but they're looking to the group that owns Juicy and Forever 21. And I think if that group does, it'd be a disaster. If that group ends up buying, based on what they've done to Juicy and Forever 21, I mean, no. They would be buying Marc Jacobs to bail themselves out of something, but I think it would just backfire. But I don't know the financials. I don't know. But perception-wise, I think that would definitely kill the Marc Jacobs if it goes by way of Juicy. Ugh. And Juicy made beautiful bags, guys. I remember when Juicy Couture bags were in Nordstrom's, and they were $500 bags 20 years ago. Now they're only PU leather, and they're not great. They're not great. Even if they have great design, like very much like I love Calvin Klein, beautiful designs. Most of the materials suck. Just the way it is. But anyway, let me open. I have gift mail to open. So this is from my friend Just Beth. Fabulous over 50. She sold. I just watched her last video. She has another giveaway, y'all. So go watch her video. And she had a really cool video. I was like, this is so neat. She did go on vacation, and she said, I sent you a box. So she sent me a box, and I'm like, okay. And it was right here today on my doorstep. I'm so excited. I can't tell my husband, no, I didn't buy it. Yes, it's a gift, you know. So, ooh, there's quite a few. Oh, whoa, y'all. I just got a jackpot of wow. I can't. Okay, let me show you what I'm looking at because I opened it from the bottom so I don't accidentally flash addresses. Guys, this is a heavy box of things. Look at all the things. Hey, this is so cool. Oh, by the way, this is my kind of new timing. I'll be going live now Monday and Friday are more around 7:15 because of my new schedule. So let's see, what is this? Oh, Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing. Oh, I've never used one of these before. It's a cleansing balm. That's cool. That's really cool. Has anybody ever used a cleansing balm? So it's kind of like you melt, like a face melt thing. Like you, I know, Jennifer. This is like the mother lode of things. Um, whoa! It goes. It just keeps going. So this is Bio Effect Imprinting Hydrogel Mask, 6 hydrating masks with hydrolonic acid. Oh, cool! I need that. Well, I mean, I need a face mask. When I was on that in that hotel, that fancy hotel, the fanciest hotel I've ever been in, they had one of those magnifying mirrors that light up, and I looked at my face. I'm like, oh, I need a face mask. I have, you know, that's cool. This is Bio Effect. I think Just Beth does Fun Fit Fab Fit Fun too. So this might be stuff that that she's not using, but man, I'm so happy she's sharing. Um, So Jennifer says, I've used Elemis. Everything they have is top tier. Nice. Um, oh, what is this? Cremoria? Cremoria. This is a guava rescue spray, and it's UV and heat protective detangler. Shake well, spray through damp hair. So my curly hair. This might end up going to my twin. She has longer hair. I'm getting there. Well, okay. For me, I'm getting there. But for Jenny, her hair is longer. That's cool. This will not go to waste. Thank you. Let's see. There's more. There's so much more. So this is a Van Cleef and Arpels box. Let's see what's in here. Um, wow. Oh, y'all. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh, wow. Let's put this on. Super fancy. Look how pretty that is. I can just imagine what this is like. I think this is actually in her last video. I think she showed this. Um, wow, that's so pretty. Just, I know it's probably not doing any justice because of this. This is so pretty. My magpie of a sister is going to be all over this, y'all. My skin will just corrode this, but this will not go to waste. We will find friends. We find friends, y'all. That's so cool. That's so pretty. I feel like I'm it's like prom, prom pretty, like super sparkly, super girly. I wouldn't even know how to wear that. That is so cool. Um, this is Cherry Blossom Glow Jelly Cream. Was it for facial cream? Okay, brightening and glow. Let's take a look. It's 15 milliliters. Let's open this one up. This is a face Cherry Blossom Glow Jelly Cream. It's a face cream. So, I like it. We'll put this inside. There's so much more stuff in here. I can't even. This is Vit 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 C Radical. I don't even know what that is. What is this for? Papaya enzyme. Ooh, papaya enzyme scrub. Brightening. Oh, I might use this tonight. This is what I need because I have blackheads and my skin looks awful. When you get a magnifier, I mean, most people's skin probably is like, unless there's probably people out there that are really diligent about their face care. I am so gonna use this tonight. I don't even know what this is. Um, but this Vit C stuff totally gonna be used today because my face needs it. Hey Apple Blonde, and we're opening gift mail. I just got a giant box of gift things, like a huge wow. Okay, this is Jura Miracle Tea Complex Eye Cream. Nice. This is an eye cream. And who can't use an eye cream? Anybody over the age of 40 needs one. I know I do. This is a Pita Growth Serum by Shampoo. Formulated to thicken, volumize, strengthen hair. Now this I could use. My hair is very thin, very thin. So this is a section dry or damp hair. Apply, massage to scalp. Style as usual. Use daily. I can use it. It has caffeine in the formula. How cool is that? I know, right? It's a gift box. It's all gifty things, and I don't have no guilt. This is Creative Studios. Let's see what this is. Oh, it looks like a bag charm. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's little peas. That's cute. It's supposed to be like jade, but I think it's plastic. Jade, that's cute. I think that was a dupe for something. I know I've seen this somewhere. I know I've seen these peas somewhere. You know, that is so cute. I am so putting this on a bag. I love this. This is so cute. Yeah, Jess Beth is awesome, guys. She's Jess Beth, fabulous over 50. I cannot wait to go back to Florida because I get to go see her because I don't get to see everybody in Florida, but she's in my wheelhouse of locations. Oh, Touchland Beach Cocoa Power Mist. Hydrating hand sanitizer. Now this I could have used at the convention, y'all. I do think this is stuff from her Fun Fit Fab box because my friend does an unboxing. I watched an unboxing that does this, and there's a lot of these brands I've seen. But guys, I don't know what this is. We have to take a look because there's a Coach bag thing, a Coach thing. I almost bought this bag. Seriously, I almost bought this bag. She bought this bag and we were talking about it because she asked me about it. And this is an embossed snake print, not an actual snake print, just embossed. And I thought that was so cute. And I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, Jennifer, I think that the 3 piece with jade is definitely, this is so cool. This is something she purchased and then I think it probably just didn't work out. It's probably honestly too small, you know. But this is so pretty. I'm so happy to get this. It's yeah. This is so cool. This is awesome. I can't remember. I think it was 2 videos ago she showed this bag, maybe 3 videos ago. I love this bag. No, and I'm dead serious. I almost bought this bag because she showed me this bag. I went looking and I love blue. And I just thought this metallic was so pretty. But this is not an exotic. She was looking for an exotic. Now it's really easy to get that, wrong because it looks like that in a photo. Hey honey, what? My detritus. This is a gift box. I didn't buy anything in this box, including this bag. All gifty.
There's also toys on them.
Yeah, those are my toys.
Where's the
You put it
Disney bag?
you put it in the hallway in the little mail thing. The white mail bin in the hallway, you put it in there.
And you put stuff on top of it.
Yes, I did. The peas are due for Loewe Charm. Hey, okay, yeah, okay. So this is the Loewe Charm dupe. This is cute. This is really cute. This is cute. Now I don't know how much Loewe is charging for theirs, but I love this one. This is awesome. And this is my biggest Disney haul.
It's heavy.
Disney haul dupe or Disney haul ever. We'll get there next. It is the biggest Disney outlet haul I have ever done, and mostly like $70 of it was a pair of shoes for James, but the bag represents like $190, so maybe a little less. I think it was $180. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Domino's. Yeah, sure. So it's just Pugsley, not her. Yeah. Okay. We're taking our puppies to the vet tomorrow. So Mr. Pugsley hasn't been feeling well, so we have work from home and vet day tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I love this bag so much. So cool. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a little bit smaller. It's just gorgeous. I mean, okay, so this is a makeup towel. Parachute makeup towel, it says, oh, maybe Parachute's the brand. Makeup towels. Nice. I also need this. Thank you. I always need towels. Always. Face towels, hand towels, any towel. And then, hey, Jeanette. No way. No way. He showed this in today's video. Literally today's video I think it was yesterday's. It was yesterday. The video came out yesterday for Jess Beth Fabulous Over 50. She showed this wallet and I was like, oh, I love that wallet. I don't have that wallet. Oh my God. I can't believe she gave me this wallet. Ah, yeah, this is, love this. Oh my God. Look at this wallet. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is, thank you. I might have to edit and just make that into a short because all I could see was the back. I knew it was a wallet, and then when I flipped it over and saw that it was the Mickey and the Minnie that she just unboxed, I'm like, what? Like, guys, we know my love. You picked it up before you even looked. That's like, can't believe she gave me this wallet because I was seriously like, I have the charm that goes with it. I have this charm, but I didn't get the wallet and I regretted not getting the wallet, but choices had to be made. The universe said, Jackie, you need this wallet. Thank you, Beth. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I can't. I watched her opening this wallet on her video. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cool. It's such a pretty wallet. I love that wallet. And like, yay. Just yay. Yay. And there's a few more things. There's 3 more things in here, and there's a note. See what the note says? The note says, Jackie, enjoy the goodies. I thought you might enjoy the Coach bag you helped me with. Yay! Yes, I do. I do love that Coach bag, but that Kate Spade wallet. So this is a instant face tightener cream, which I can use. I'm just trying to figure out teeny tiny little print. So it's just like put it under fine lines. And it's BARUBT. These are stuff. This is just like some cool stuff I have never heard of before. And then there is this. It's an Ipsy bag. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, there's a whole more. Let's see, 24 brow setter. I have a Pixie Glow Tonic toner. I've used Pixie products before. This is a Saturday Skin Carrot Niacinamide moisturizing cream. And then there's another cream stuck in the bottom here. Let's see. So this one is a Classic Skin multivitamin serum.
Important question.
Yep.
Do you remember if you got the chicken Caesar or the classic garden salad that you liked?
Chicken.
Was it the Caesar?
A Caesar. Yeah, the chicken Caesar. I'd do that again. And then this is what is this? Oh, wow. This is my very first. I've never had anything from Fenty Beauty. Isn't this Rihanna's brand, Fenty Beauty? So this is a cheek. I really like my Winnie the Pooh bag that I bought. Yeah, I like your Winnie the Pooh bag. Yeah, I'm cool with that. What?
Did you actually read it?
Yeah, chicken, pizza, cinnamon bread. What am I missing?
Is it?
Yeah, yes. Do we get the cherry soda?
Oh.
Calculated from later.
Do you want that instead of Diet Coke?
Maybe yes.
Okay.
So let's see. This is packaged. Oh, look how it's neat. This is a Fenty is so nice. I've never used Fenty anything. Oh, Rihanna. Okay, this is Rihanna. Okay, this is Rihanna. Um, I don't shop at Sephora or any of the. Oops, the thingy came down. So let's try this. Let's just. Can we see it? I mean, I know I should get a brush. Ooh, it's pretty. That's a good color. It's an interesting little package. I like the rhombus. Is this a rhombus?
I think so.
Yeah.
Parallelogram?
Parallelogram? Yeah, more like a parallelogram. It's called Petal Poppin' O2 Fenty Cheek Suede Powder Blush. That's cool. That's awesome. I mean, I'm spoiled, guys. Spoiled. And this is a half baked duality eye and cheek palette. Anybody heard of half caked before? Man, I feel like I'm so out of the loop when it comes to this stuff. Like I'm super basic, Jackie, you have enough to become a beauty. I feel like it. I feel like I should. At this, I could do like a whole review of beauty products. It's called half baked or half caked. Half caked. Let's see. Oh, neat. This is awesome. Oh, I love that. Look at that. It has all the different. Let's just put some on. Let's see. This is the light color. Yeah. I know everybody. It's like, Jackie, get a brush. No, I'm just gonna put them on. I'm gonna use that face mask. I can actually use that face melt now. I have to actually really try it on with like a brush. I'm not Meredith, y'all, but this is cool. This is so cool. I am very happy, very humbly blessed. Thank you, Jess Beth, for sharing. What is a 24-hour brow setter anyway? Staying power. What does this do? I don't know what this is. It is a invisible shaping and setting gel hold. Okay. Huh. Oh, you found it again because somebody found it for me? Cute. Here, I'll trade.
You don't want both?
Not right now. I want that one to stay cold.
Okay.
So, these things. Yeah, this is so awesome. I like everything. I love it all. I mean, how can I not love it all? I mean, there's just stuff I don't have any of these things. Like, seriously, I have one face cleanser and I use a face cream. I have a bunch of face cream, or like, actually, it's like a face lotion. So I have like one serum. So this might actually work really well. This is a face scrub. I'm gonna use this tonight. This is a hair detangler, which my twin will end up with. Um, this is interesting. This is a something growth. Now my hair could use this. My hair could use this. And there's one last thing in here. Look, I love these tumblers. These are so cool. I love these fan art at the bestest. I love these things. I have more than my fair share of fan, art like this, and I really like these things. And I go to fairs. James is like, not another cup. I'm like, yes, but I didn't buy it. It was a gift. So therefore, the appropriate response to all gifts are thank you. And thank you, Beth, for sharing. Because she didn't have to. I didn't ask for it. She just sent me a box of things because she wanted to. And that's beyond awesome. That is beyond awesome. Thank you. Good. Okay. Whoa, that was like, I did not expect that. I mean, she told me she was sending me some things. I didn't know what that meant. Oh my. Minnie and Mickey. Like, true love. True love. Let's take a look at this. So it opens. Oh, and it has the polka dot. All the cards fit. And then over here is the zipper. And you know I like, you know how I feel about Kate Spade. We like Miss Kate Spade a lot. Let's pull out this. Need to get this out of the way. Let's get this tag off. And then undress her, and then take this all apart. How many people really use wallets anymore? I do. I use small wallets, long wallets. I just don't really use card cases as much. I use card cases in long wallets, if that makes sense. I like long wallets that are kind of like more pouches. So I'll like for like this, something I would do with a coin like this coin section, I would stuff a card case in here. To put cards there if I needed to, or dollars or something. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, so let me show you the biggest Disney haul you have ever seen, y'all. The biggest Disney haul. Some of these things are gifts for my niece and my nephew. Not everything is actually in this bag, but most of it is, and most of it's mine. Yeah. So this I bought for my nephew. This is Black Panther. Um, He was on sale for $10. He makes noise, and my nephew is 5. This is his wheelhouse of fun, okay? He likes anything plastic that he action figure-y. He's all him, all him. So now when I show you what's in here, I'm gonna have to get rid of stuff in my bedroom because I am now not only am I oversaturated with bag space, I have no space for my t-shirts. Y'all have seen a few videos of me showing you some t-shirts, right? Y'all. I need pants at this point. I have all the t-shirts and I keep buying them. This beautiful, beautiful spirit jersey, Disneyland Resort. And look, it has the castle. This was $22. This is an $85 sweater. $85. It depends on the pricing structure. 22.98 from $85. So I had to get this. I wear these all the time. Love them. Hello, opulent obsession. So you're in time for my Disney haul. So live vicariously through my bad choices in life where I spend all my money on things like Disney. And this is a Disneyland resort. And my husband didn't want any of the Disneyland merch because he was like, I want to go to Disneyland before I buy Disneyland merch. I'm like, sir, we went to Euro Disney. That's Disneyland Paris. He's like, no, that was Euro Disney. I'm like, yes, it's still Disneyland. So you've already own a long sleeve with that. I do own a long sleeve with that castle in a different color. Well, that one is so I can never remember. They're different castles. So one's Cinderella's castle and one is Sleeping Beauty's castle. Each park has a different castle. So that's Disneyland. So that's the castle for Disneyland. I also have the castle for Disney World. Um, so this super cool, awesome sweater was $10. I'm like, okay, for $10, I have to buy that too. So now we're at a grand total of $30. And this, I am Darth Vader, guys. I'm not the Republic. I am a rules follower. I would be going with the evil empire. We joke about this all the time. I would be that person like, but that's not what we're supposed to do. I'm not that poor. I would be incorporated into the system, y'all. This t-shirt was $8. So we are now at $38 if we're counting, and we are. So we're at $38 spent so far for at least the clothing. We haven't counted the toys. This one is for James. I made him get this. He didn't want it because it said Disneyland. I said, you're getting this because I said, look at how cool this shirt is. Look at the beautiful color and the beautiful embroidery patches on here. So this is $8. So what are we at was that 38 plus 8 is I can count $46. You know. So this is for James. So he did get a few things. He's much pickier than I am. Much pickier. Much pickier. This is my shirt. This is for $13. So now we're at 46, 53? No. 54? Let's do 54. So this is Disneyland, and it has this really cool um Disneyland over here. They had this in red and green and in blue, and y'all, it took everything within me not to buy all three. I'm like, Jackie, you do not need to have three of the exact same shirts, just in different colors. My heart said yes, I did. My wallet said no, you don't. So we're at like 50 something dollars right now. So this shirt is $7. So now let's just up it to $60, roundish. MVP, and it's foot. And I don't care about football. I don't care about football at all. But I love Mickey Mouse. If Mickey Mouse is going to wear a football uniform, I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to Disneyland. Again, $6 T-shirt, brand new. That's branded. I'm like, of course I have to buy this. It's at this point cheaper for me to just buy stuff. I'm just fortunate that I can wear these T-shirts to work, that it's not a problem for me. Where other people, this would just be their weekend wear. No, for me, this is my work wear. This is a hoodie. Not that I needed another dang hoodie. I didn't need another hoodie. I didn't need it. I didn't need it. But look, y'all. Look how cool this is. It's beautifully embroidered. It's like applique. And this is a $13 hoodie. Brand new. I swear if my sister sees this, she's gonna run off with it. This color, this beautiful green color. My sister's a hoodie girl, guys. Hoodie. Hoodie all the way with the kangaroo pouch for this is so cool. There were only 3 of these at the store, so yeah, I grabbed the one in my size. That's the one good thing about being oversized is that when you go to the outlet, they tend to have a lot of 3X's and a lot of extra smalls. So if you're a small girl or a big girl, you're pretty good on finding clothes. Now, if you're a medium, you're out of luck. Large, medium are just impossible to find. You can find extra larges, extra smalls, but as soon as you're a medium or a large, those sizes are almost never on sale because they're sold out. I know the hoodie, the color is fabulous. We're not done yet. Yeah. Now this one, James and I both have one each because we both love um this alligator. His name's Louie. And I think he's the best alligator ever. And he has his own song and he has his own ride. So this is the Bayou Adventures for the oh Princess and the Frog. Yeah, Princess and the Frog. So I have one. James has the exact same one right here. His exact same one in his size. These were well, let's just put it this way. This whole haul, everything included, all the dollars, it was $250 for everything you're looking at, plus the shoes James wearing, and his shoes were $70. So Tiana, yes. So this is just because we love this color. Hello. The happiest place on earth, Disneyland. So apparently my outlet got a whole bunch of Disneyland merch. Normally I get a lot of Disney World merch. So for Labor Day weekend, it was all Disneyland merch, and then Labor Day weekend sale went away. So now we're over to a new sales, and these are just like $10. $10. Like these are just regular price clearance. Now this, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have bought this for my twin, I would have. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is a 1X pant. Now I can wear a 1X pants, $13. 1X pant. These are embroidered Disneyland in gold, this really pretty pinkish salmon color. It's actually kind of just a really pretty pink color. It's just the lighting in here. It makes it look a little yellow. And this is a 3X sweater. So they didn't have the corresponding, this is what I'm talking about, like the smalls would sell out, or the large, the small, medium, large sweater sold out, but they had the 1X pant, and a 1X pant tends to be a 16, 18. I can wear an 18, 20. So with being stretchy, I figured I could wear it fine. A 3X top, normally if you're wearing a 3X top, you're not buying a 1X bottom, but that's actually my proportions. I'm actually a 3X top with a 1X, 2X bottom, because of my overly generous boobs. Anyway, so this is my haul. So I have like an entire sweatsuit. Like this one shirt normally sells for $60, and I got this for 10 $10. $10. I mean, even as a reseller, people could just go in there, buy it, and resell it off Posh and still probably make money off this. I'm not that person, you know. Mix and match, yeah. It's a sign of the times that you come to, um, yeah. So yeah, and the thing is, and I told this to the lady at the counter. I told the lady at the counter, I said, "You guys are a merchandise juggernaut, which is why this happens. It has it to keep their exclusivity, to keep the newest stuff, to promote the resort wear, because this is resort stuff is normally only sold at the Disneyland resorts at Disney. So this stuff is only at the California location, right? So the stuff that's at the Florida location, that's the Disney World merch. Now, you don't really see here, in the outlets and anything, you really don't see the Shanghai, Hong Kong, or Japan. Those things, you can see some of them, but you don't really see them. So that merchandise stays in their region. But and since I'm a Texas outlet, I get California and Disney World, and they have to keep the machine of the merchandise rolling through. And as a larger person, because I can wear men's 2X's and women's 3, 4X's, sometimes even I can actually wear a men's extra large if it's a true extra large, in t-shirt form, not some weird cut. So I can wear extra large to 3XL in men's, and I can wear probably 2 to 3, 4X in women's. And I even have one of their Disney's 5XL Sherpa hoodie sweaters, because oversized is fine. And a lot of fit is cut and designed, and most standard t-shirts are the easiest thing for me to purchase, because I know what a men's 2XL fits like, because those measurements are pretty standard. Women's, yeah, good luck. So I am just beyond happy to get this haul. So most of this is mine. And I also have 2 other things that didn't make it into this bag that are in the hallway. I have 2 blankets, throw blankets. So one's for me and one's for my niece Violet, because she loves blankets. So yeah, it was an expensive weekend, y'all. It was an expensive weekend. I didn't plan on going in there and finding all that stuff. I mean, I've been shopping at this outlet a very long time. This is the first time I've dropped this much money. Oh, he's wearing them, Craig. They're the Crocs. They're Disney Crocs, full price Disney Crocs. They're very cute. If I can remember, I'll snap a photo, but they're on his feet. He So the thing with the this outlet is, maybe it's just because people aren't buying as much merch, or people aren't going to the parks as much because of our economic times. Um, I've never gotten this type of a sale on clothing, this much clothing for $10. $10, $12 sweatshirts, like never. Um, I've gone to the Disney outlet. Yes, I've spent $250, but when I bought a bag, like a Dooney bag, just so, but to go in there and buy that many t-shirts And I've already had 2 or 3 hauls this summer of Disney t-shirts. Seriously, I have got to go through my entire wardrobe, and if it's not Disney, it gotta go. Well, other than Buc-ee's. I wear Buc-ee's t-shirts and Disney t-shirts. That's pretty much what I wear. You know. But I'm super excited to get this Black Panther because my nephew, they have a rule in their house, heroes and villains. For every villain and every hero, you have to have one. So if you buy a hero, you have to get a villain. So I might have to go find a villain because Black Panther is a hero. Um, because that's how they balance out their good guys and bad guys. You know. But y'all, we're not done. We're not done. I have two other boxes to show you guys. Did I tell you this is my unicorn hunting season? That apparently I have found unicorns, which is also why I have sacrificed the pile of bags in my room. So we're gonna go with the unicorn first, because this other one I'm not sure, but this one I know is my unicorn. This box right here, it says fragile. This is a Poshmark. Both of these are from Poshmark, guys. This one came from Chino, California. And I have to be super careful how I open this because I know what's in here. And I want to make sure I do not damage it in any way because this was a unicorn. Now, the pictures didn't do it justice, so this could be awesome or it could be based on the photos I saw, because it's hard to photograph this finish and make it look awesome. And I mean, you have to have really good lighting. Mm. And the person who sent it did not have the best lighting. So, dun dun dun. Unicorn hunting season. Apparently they're not a myth. I found several this year. They were just in hiding in people's closets. And everybody decided to sell their unicorns at the same time. It was really well packed. I know. You're like Jackie. I know. I know. This was her personal bag that she bought brand new from store, and she doesn't carry it anymore. And she listed it, and I, on a whim, on Poshmark, did that awful dastardly thing that people do that I complain about, and I did it. And I said, "Would you take?" I think I offered. Okay, let me before my memory fails me. Okay, so I think it was listed for 400. And now I'm not saying it's not worth 400. It is, but it's a 9-year-old bag. So I was like, maybe, maybe they will accept not quite half, but almost half off. So I offered 225 because I thought 225 for, I couldn't really tell about the condition in the photos and metallic finishes. There are some flaws. There are a few flaws, but nothing bad. I mean, this is a metallic finish. Metallic finishes are so finicky. The leather on metallic finish normally is softer. So this is unlike any of my other Rogues because of the metallic finish. So this all in purchase price, 252.52. Yep, 252.52. That was my purchase price for this stunning Stunning bag. So I will use this one. That one I don't know if I'll ever use because it's brand new, unused. So the lady I bought it from. Funnily, ironically, that lady is in Florida. This lady's in California, but she went to Disney World and bought this in Disney Springs. So this is one of her Disney when this was new in store. When this was new in store, and this is the Keith Haring, so it's leather lined, not suede leather. It has the first generation because they don't make these, they stopped doing this particular style. Let me see if I can see the um I like it when people offer to sell their treasures because I want to, and this is also why I'm sacrificing like 70 bags over there and just taking them to sell. It's because I got to get rid of the bags. I need to make some money to pay for the stuff I've been buying. And if it's $10, it's $10 at this point, you know. So this bag came out in 2017. I think the earliest Rogue I've seen is 2016. So I think this might be, um, Jackie, you need to go to Amazon and order an acrylic boxes to store them in. Oh, I will do that because metallic is sensitive, y'all. Metallic is sensitive. And so you can kind of tell this is faded a little bit. Um, I'll take pictures of this in the daylight, and I'll if I can remember, I'll do a community post. But this stuff will this is a very awesome bag, but it will never look better than it does right now. It will only degrade as you know because as you use this, these get beat up badly. These metallic finishes. And as you can see, as I keep talking about with the Rogues, especially as they age, they puddle like this. They kind of blouse out. And you'll see a lot of them if they were stored like this with this knotting out. You'll see a rippling along here, which this one has. They'll have cracking along all of the edge coating here. Depending on how it's stored. But this one I truly intend to use because that one I'm not sure I will ever use because the tag is still on it. This is why I buy used things so I don't get stuck in but it's brand new. And I think that one back behind me, I traded a Louis Vuitton for that bag. I had $900 in for that trade. So when I found this one for 225, I asked forgiveness. Um, my budget is not forgiving me, but um, thankfully my husband is because yeah. But part of that trade-off was I got to reduce and consolidate and to get things into. If I'm going to be buying bags like this and having treasures, I need to make sure that I have space, and he's tired of living in a bagalanche. So I am gonna have to make some. That's why there's 70 bags over there that I'm gonna take to consignment or donate or sell or do whatever I have to make space. There's some I know I'm sending off to some friends, and there's some I'll show you guys if you want them or not want them. It's whatever. They're all bags you've seen. There's nothing, nothing new. So I have one more box open. This is Jackie haul time because normally I would just unbox and do individual videos and then I just show you guys because I don't like my lives to be unboxings. But truth be told, I'm all tired. I know you can tell, right? And this weekend I only filmed one video. I took a YouTube-ish break. I didn't really do any YouTube. I didn't work. I didn't pre-film. I just filmed one video. And then the energy was gone. Like the desire to make a video was gone. I wanted to talk to you guys. My lives keep me going. And I love talking because you're my friends, right? And I love talking to you about my bags and I love showing you things I carry. And but right now my puppy doesn't feel well. He hasn't felt well since Thursday. We've been watching him and I said finally, like, we got to go to the vet, and hopefully the vet's going to say it's run its course. We'll just give you something, to help him along so he feels better. But we don't know. We know that tomorrow is going to be blood work, and whatever they have to do to figure out what's wrong with my poor Pugsley. But we do know it's Pugsley and not Wednesday. So it's just him. And it could have been something he ate. It could have been something he found in the yard. You don't know. He's a pug. Guys, if you haven't already, please take a second and like, I'm gonna go eat in there. Don't worry about bringing it here.
Cinnamon things are really good.
Oh, yay.
They didn't have the Caesar, they brought the garden instead.
I'll eat that. Yes. So this one came from, okay, this was impulsive. Sometimes you get a good deal and you can't see past the good deal. $10 t-shirts. Buy one, that's a good deal. You buy 5, it's a $50 t-shirt. So this could be packed better. You're like, Jackie, didn't you have that bag? Like, yeah, I did. I had this in a large, and I gave it to my friend Linda Passos, who we're not friends anymore, but we were friends. And she really wanted the black large Florentine satchel from Judy and Burke. She lived in Europe, where it's very hard to get Judy and Burke, because Judy and Burke's an American company and it's small. So the one I had was gifted to me by Erin. She's a subscriber and a friend. But I don't sell gifts. I gift them forward. So I told Linda P, like, okay, this was a gift to me. I don't feel comfortable selling it to you because it was a gift, but I know you really, really want this and you love it, and I'm going to gift it to you to keep that gifting spirit going, because it was gifted to me in good faith, and I want to gift it to you in good faith and for you to enjoy it. Now, our friendship didn't survive, but that doesn't matter. I know she still has the bag because she loves bags. So when I saw this for sale, this is a smaller version. This is the regular size satchel. I don't have this size satchel. I now have this size satchel. I did not need another black bag. Not at all. Not ever. But when this one showed up, because I love Florentine, and I love Florentine that is this age, in other words, not brand new. This is what I love in a Florentine bag. Now, I had a bag in this style. My very, 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 very first Florentine satchel was in natural, and that bag happens to be with my friend Latina over in Florida. I traded that to her. One of my very first trades. I had gotten that bag 50 some odd dollars plus shipping and tax, maybe $75, right? And at the time, these were not as popular. People were like, "Oh, that's my grandmother's bag. I don't want a satchel." But they kind of revived a little bit, and people are really looking at the quality of Dooney and Burke right now. For the money, these are amazing bags. So this is the better size. Oh, it is soft. It is so soft. This is so much softer than the new ones. I swear a 10-year-old Dooney bag is better than a brand new one. It really is. It truly, truly, really is. This is because they just relax and they get mushy. Now I'm going to, and they smile, what people love about them. And they're just fabulous bags. So I got this for a song. Not as much of the song as my very first one, but close to that song. So let me share the let me accept order for this bag and say, I think it might be because I'm a kid of the 80s that I truly, really love metallic bags, because I don't know if metallic bags, you either like them or you don't like them. I think it's kind of like with leopard print, an animal print. Either you like animal print or you don't like animal print, you know. It's interesting. This almost comes across as gray, a silver gray, but it's actually a blue. And it's a chameleon color. It's this really beautiful. Think of a beautiful metallic pearlescent gray blue car. That's what this bag is. You know, absolutely fabulous. Um, I like that better than with the handles. No, giant O-rings and strap. Oh yeah, this is the yeah, because this is the shoulder satchel. Not the one with the handle. So this one's a little harder. I love these. I'm all about a shoulder bag. You know me. Instead of and yeah, I forgot that there's different. There's the pocket. There's the shoulder, which is this one. There's the handles. They've made several variations of that satchel. Um, it's not that unique because they've been around for a while. Um, so let me add a photo to the lady who sold me her bag. Let me say thank you. And I like to say thank you by sending photos. I sent a photo of a bag I bought the other day, and the lady was very happy I sent the photo because, when people sell you things out of their closet, it's their personal things. Sometimes they're resellers. Most of the time, I try not to. You can see the listings. You can kind of figure out the listings. So on this bag, this Keith Haring bag, she bought this bag at Disney Springs full price. That's an $800 bag, y'all. That she sold to me for $225, and she had to pay a fee. I mean, well, PayPal or not PayPal, but Poshmark takes a fee out of that. So I was very, 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 very gracious, and it was a gamble. But sometimes when you do an offer in Poshmark, it is tied and linked to a credit card, right? So when you send an offer, you're saying, I'm buying this. This is cash in hand. Are you sure you don't want to sell this to me? I know it's not your price, but for this price, you can have this money. And a lot of the times people will take it because Posh is a game. People price up because they have to mark down to get the listings to move and show. So everything on Posh is really marked up for you to have wiggle room for negotiation. Some people negotiate, some people don't. Sometimes I negotiate and I lose it. So this black bag, the bid price or the purchase price was $68. $70 for this black bag is a steal. So this turned into with shipping and tax to be $82.56. And yes, if we're keeping count, the dollars keep racking up there. Yes, my husband's looking at me like, yeah. So yeah, it's just the way it is. I have a disease and an illness called shipping. And I love what I love. And I apparently love bags a lot. A lot, a lot. So it's just a thing that you guys get to enjoy. Um, so let's see. So anyway, that is my epic haul. The biggest Disney haul you've ever seen me do in clothing. A Dooney, a Marc Jacobs, a Coach, and I was gifted a whole box of things like Christmas for Jackie. I feel very spoiled rotten right now. Yeah. I mean, yeah, granted, you're looking at like of my personal money out the door, like $500, more than $500 worth of stuff. But this is why I'm broke. This is why I'm broke. This is why I have work. This is why I love my job. This is why my husband loves me dearly, dearly. Because it's not the only time I've spent $100 or $500. To spend $250 on clothes, and then I mean, this is like epic, epic. And I was super happy to get this Marc Jacobs bag because you know what's in here? My computer. I was at the office today, and because it was an unplanned, unscheduled work from home tomorrow. I luckily had this bag with me, and what's in this behemoth? Let me show you. I keep talking to you about my work computer. Now, this is my bare bones. This is not my full computer bag. This is just my run it to the office. I just need to grab my computer with the charging brick. This is my computer, guys. Do you see how thick this computer is? The processing on this thing is ridiculous. It is, and this is an older version. This is not even like the newest thing. I'm looking for my, if I can find, I'm gonna put this stuff. I still can't believe that Van Cleef, um, um, this bracelet is just, no. Okay, let me move this. Amazing. Amazing. Everything has been like cloud 10,000 today. Um, so let me get this. Oh, it's very heavy. This is a very heavy laptop. As I keep telling y'all, it's not some Chromebook. So this is a 14 inches. My 10 inches, about 9 3/4 really. But honestly, it's this height. This is like a 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch. This is a 1 inch deep. This thing's heavy. It's all get out. This is not your normal little laptop. This is a heavy duty work your butt off laptop, and that's what I'll be using tomorrow. And it's super heavy. I wish it was like a MacBook Air, you know. But I have stuff I have to do tomorrow. Let's put it this way. Here's my extra 2 terabyte drive to work on stuff because I have to do editing tomorrow. Um, so work is happening. I'm gonna put all these little cool um fun makeup things in my bag because I'm gonna take these to my bedroom and my bathroom, and um, it's so cool. This is neat. Hand sanitizer. Gonna live in this bag. So I just dumped all that stuff in here, and then I'm gonna have to take this into the other room. I can't. I'm still over the moon for this. Over the moon. The dang moon. These two things are just like so me. I love metallics. Thank you for sharing your new beauties. Just please take meds. Yeah, I'm gonna take some meds. They're in my bedroom, so I'm not gonna forget them. I need to bring them back into this room, but this room is a holy terror of a mess. I am gonna show you the bags I'm getting rid of. I'm not really asking anybody to buy them. They're leaving my house one way or the other. I'm just gonna share with you what's being sacrificed because I can't keep everything and I keep buying bags. And yes, we had that lovely budget meeting again. And this too shall end again. I keep saying that every month, but they're starting there. We kind of got like a little bit of a reprieve this month with some finances. So this was kind of like a gasp, and then we go back to reality again once that goes away, that little chunk of money that is like manna from heaven. We had to use it to stop gap some other stuff, like we had to pay $1,000 for the plumber, we had to pay $400 for the car repair. So when you're doing that much money anyway, sometimes you just like, well, what's another $100, because you're hemorrhaging money. And I said, I'm going to work for 25 more years until I die, so might as well have some fun. So, unfortunately, I need to balance that fun with eating. So anyway, thank you guys for watching my lives, hanging out with me. I would love to tell you I didn't buy a bag today, but I did. I would love to tell you that I wasn't on Poshmark, but I was. I am working hard on changing habits. I'm changing my algorithm on my Facebook and if you're my Facebook friend, you will be like, what is up with Jackie? I've been sharing lots of animal photos like zoos and hippopotamuses and manatees and cool, fun, cute dog videos. Like, to change my algorithm from shopping to teaching my computer brain to say, hey, look, she likes these other things too, not just shopping. So I don't always get shopping. So I'm trying to do that with my Instagram. I just show my photos and I try to just like different things, not just all shopping and buying. And I'm trying to change what I consume on YouTube. I haven't really been watching that much YouTube right now. That doesn't mean that won't change, but I did watch what was the name of that thing I watched today? Um, Let me go look. I was watching some true crime. I think I watched James Jam today. I'm a little bit behind on I watched if you guys haven't watched Meredith's new video, she did a video. She got the slouchy capucine, the soft capucine. That thing's fabulous. Um, I don't want to know how many tens of thousands of dollars that costs, but it's still fabulous. Cassie Thorpe. So I really just watched Just Beth, Fabulous Over 50, and I watched Cassie Thorpe, and I watched Meredith, and James Jam today. That's all I've watched on YouTube Land, and two true crime things. Um, I watched Swoop. She does, so I'm trying to, and well, I'm doing a lot of editing work, so I have there's a lot of stuff happening. Um, I can't wait to see the bag. I understand about wanting to change habits. I have shopping addiction. Oh yeah, I mean y'all know I have a shopping addiction. It's not just a dopamine hit. It's the genuine love of the acquisition. But I've noticed I talked to when you see all the bags I'm getting rid of, it will make so much sense. It made sense to me when I was starting. What my tastes have changed. My tastes have changed. My bag story has changed. I've gone full blown into color and kitsch, and that I want a metallic bag. And a lot of the bags I'm getting rid of are tried and true, sturdy brown bags that I'm not going to use. Um, Hello, been lurking and napping. Want to come on to watch and follow budgeting creators here on? Yeah, I can't. I've tried to watch budgeting creators. The problem I have with budgeting creators is I get too much anxiety. I get a lot of anxiety when I start looking at spreadsheets, dollars and cents, and you know, so I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Right now we're in a season of unicorn hunting, and I think we will be in a fasting season soon because I have to pay for this trip in 2027, y'all, and we're planning on a trip. We already have two trips. Well, one's already paid for. The second one's half paid for, but we have to buy the tickets for the park, and that's an easy $800. So our 2026 planned vacations. Well, it's not. One's 2025. We only have one vacation technically for 2026 because our cruise in December is 2025. But that means we would have gone to the parks. We would have been on a January cruise. I think we were in the park in April with James's run. And then we did. What was our last vacation? We just had one, didn't we? I'm drawing a blank. Was that our only vacation? I think that was. I think we had it was all in the springtime. I think summertime was too busy, and then James is gonna be going back to Disney, um, this November, and then I'm not gonna go on that trip. He's doing another trip, and then with friends, and then December we have the cruise, and then so next year we're gonna be doing July, June, July, Disney, and then 2027 is, I mean, it's a lot. It sounds like a lot, but it's about two things per year, two big things per year, which is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. There's people who have no vacations. This is the joy of having no children because oh my gosh, children are expensive. I was visiting with my friend. I know I keep talking, but I was visiting with my friend and her two kiddos, and she was talking about shoes. Two little boys, and I'm like, how much for the shoes? And I'm not talking like super fancy Jordans or whatever. I'm talking about just going to the the Foot Locker store or wherever they're called, a shoe store, an actual shoe store, not a discount shoe store, not a bargain bin shoe store, just walking into a shoe store and buying her two boys a pair of shoes, two pairs of shoes each, was $500. I'm like, well, that is how much shoes cost now when you're buying four pair of shoes at one time, for two boys, and but in 3 months they're gonna outgrow them, because they're boys and they're growing, and they're not like again, they're not Jordans or Nikes. They're just normal shoes. They're just $100 now to buy shoes. So we were telling her that you should go to the Under Armour. There was an Under Armour outlet near us that her one son is old enough to wear adult shoes, so he could fit them. And when they have a sale, they have a good sale. But the problem isn't it isn't so much that it's $125 for shoes. It's that it's four pair of shoes for two kids every 3 months. Expensive plus clothing. That's what's expensive. But anyway, lamenting over things. So I don't have that expense. I just have like tomorrow, who knows how much we're going to pay for our puppies at the vet. But whatever. I want my puppies to feel better and I'm worried about him, very worried about him. But he's eating, he's drinking, he's still happy. He's just not feeling that great. So we're going to figure it out tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out with me and watching my unicorn hunting. Thank you, Jess Beth, Fabulous over 50, for sending me a gift package. And yeah, this is awesome. I've had a great day. It's a great start to my week. My week is kind of hellacious. Not gonna lie. Not lying here. My week is intense this week. So this is going to be a marathon week for me. I have a bunch of meetings, a bunch of documents, and a deadline. Yeah, and a deadline. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.